everyone, so for today's video, we will talk all about badminton. So without further ado, let's start. So first, let's define what is badminton. Badminton is a court game that can be played either singles or doubles by men, women, or mixed pairs, either in indoor or outdoor courts as fun or very competitive level. It is a game with rackets which shuttlecock is played back and forth across the net. So now, let's dig into the history of badminton. The name badminton is derived from the Badminton House in Gloucestershire, England, the home of the Duke of Beaufort, which it was first played around 1873. The roots of this sport can be traced to the ancient Greece, China, and India because it is closely related to the old children's game which is named battledore and shuttlecock. Moreover, badminton is derived directly from Puna, which was played by British Army officers stationed in India in 1860s. Lastly, the first unofficial All England Badminton Championships for men were held in 1899, and the first badminton tournament for women was arranged in the next year. So first in the list is the racket. Badminton racket is the central to all the thrill. Badminton racket is the official term adopted by the Badminton World Federation, which is simple to handle, light piece of equipment which forms as the basis of the sport. So now, let's identify the 5 major parts of badminton racket. So let's move on to shuttlecock. The birdie, or more officially known as shuttlecock, is served as the ball of the badminton. With its cone-like shape, the birdie is truly a unique projectile on how it looks. So the third one is the badminton court. The badminton court is usually laid down on the wooden floor with synthetic mats used as the surface of the court. A badminton court meant to provide a cushion and comfort to the shutters. Keeping the court prim and proper is mandatory. So the fourth one is the badminton net. The badminton net is the central gameplay element of the game of the badminton, requiring the players to return the shuttlecock from one side to another during the match. So now let's talk about the basic grips. It is important for the badminton players to know the basic and correct grips because the wrong grips can reduce your power, minimize the control of your shots, and increase the risk of injury. So first is the forehand grip. The easiest way to learn a forehand grip is to pretend that you are shaking someone's hand. Second tip, it should have form a V shape, and it should have a little space between your index finger and the middle finger. But take note, your fingers should be loosely around the grip. It is important because if you gripping the racket too tightly, it may be difficult for you to change or quickly change between grips, and it will limit your ability to generate control and power in your shots. The second basic grip is known as the backhand grip. The easiest way to learn the backhand grip is to set up your thumb on the top of the wider section of the grip with your string facing the floor and the ceiling, like on the photo beside me. And as always, your fingers should be relaxed around the side. So now it's time for us to learn the different proper footwork applied in playing badminton. So first in the list is the forward forehand footwork. To do this, first step is to move forward your left leg, ending with right leg slightly in lunging motion, and make sure that your foot is pointing towards the direction you're going to. Hit the shot and then shuffle back to the base. Second is the forward backhand footwork. To do this, first step is to move forward your left leg, ending with the right leg in lunging motion, and make sure that your foot is pointing to the proper direction. Hit the shot and shuffle back to the base. Third is the forehand side footwork. To do this, first is to step your left foot to the right side and then lounge outward your right leg, and make sure that your foot is pointing to the proper direction to have a nice balance. Hit the shot and shuffle back to the base. The fourth one is known as the backhand side footwork. To do this, first is to step your left leg in the left side, ending with right leg, and then make sure that your foot is pointing towards the direction you're going to, and then hit the shot and shuffle back to the base. The fifth one is the forehand backcourt footwork. To do this, first is to step back your right leg, make shuffle movements until you go in the back, ending with your right leg, swing, and then run back to the base. So the sixth one is the backhand backcourt footwork. To do this, first is to step back your left leg. Next step is your right leg. Continue following the shuttlecock by doing shuffle movements, and then hit the shot, pivot quickly, then run back to the base. So the game mechanics of playing badminton are the following. First, one can only score on the serve. Second, 15 or 21 point of game is intended for men and doubles. 11-point game is intended for women. Match is the best of 3 games unless prior arrangement is made. And lastly, change of courts happen between games during 6 and 11-point game, 8 and 15-point game, and 11 in 21 point of game.